In 1987, Paul O'Neill was named CEO of Alcoa Aluminum, a large multinational aluminum producer. He had several months between his hiring and starting in his new position. He took that time to list out what he wanted to accomplish, but he didn't write down what he wanted to do on his first day or in his first 90 days. He listed what he wanted to be remembered for on his last day. On the top of the list, he wrote safety. If you wonder why a CEO wouldn't first list profitability, market growth, or higher stock value on their legacy list, consider this interesting fact. Alcoa at that time was already excellent at safety, not just relative to their heavy manufacturing peers, but to all businesses. When O'Neill retired 12 years later, the company had quadrupled in value and their safety was even better by magnitudes. In 2001, I was promoted to lead a facility of over 500 people. In the time I had before I started in this role, I did not make a list. Instead, I got a copy of the financials and pored over them. I noted the areas where we needed to improve. Safety was one of those. It was not good. We had had fatalities and multiple serious injuries. This performance was reflected in our astronomical workers' comp costs. We had also attracted the attention of OSHA's regional office and were subject to unannounced inspections at any time, a major disruption to operations. I made a plan to improve our recordable injury rate and to control these expenses. I hope this would also provide some welcome relief from OSHA's regulatory threat. But during my first year, there was little improvement in our financials or our safety outcomes. What followed was an event which would upend my initial view of my responsibility to the business and to my people. The driver of that change was, tragically, a severe life-altering injury at the facility that we recount in our book, Safety Beyond the Numbers. I would like you to benefit from my experience without having to live through such an experience yourself. So take a moment to consider these questions. How do you transform an organization by focusing on what you already do well, perhaps even better than the rest of your industry? Further, how do you build a great business by focusing first on safety? On the flip side, how do you degrade an organization by focusing on the one thing that businesses are designed to do, make a profit? The answer to these apparent contradictions lies in your view of the nature and purpose of business. How you see your business determines how you view your people. How you view your people determines how you treat them, and how you treat them determines how they respond to you. In our next video, we will discuss the two ways you can choose to view your business and the inevitable outcomes of both perspectives. Safety can either be seen as a liability to be managed or an asset to be leveraged.